Hello, good evening. This is Viewpoint with Eniola once again, and I hope you're all doing good. How are you doing? How's your day been? It's been a while since we came online, but today I have a special guest which I want to present to you, and I hope you're going to enjoy this conversation. Joining me this evening is Akombi Rukayat. She calls a brand name Dunis Shopper. I call her the errand lady. And before I will introduce her, I want you to watch out for this wonderful song by Shei Sholadade, which is going to be dropping very soon, precisely on the 1st of September. And he's one of the artists we've brought on this platform, and he had really made impact sharing his views on this platform. And I think we can also give back by promoting and using this medium to also inform our viewers that they can watch out for this single track. This is going to be wonderful. Stay back and enjoy this.
See what is city party on me, make una come and lick your own, oh, my friend, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom, boom, raise it up, take a yeah. Otare, Momore, Morire, half billion. What, Morire, half billion. Hallelujah, the market is forever.
And when I talk about music, he's one of the role model I listen to musically because he has actually influenced so many. Going to play a little more as we wait for more viewers to join us. So if you're yet to share, please share. This is going to be a wonderful evening with Akombi Rukayat.
Everybody praise, Mama Baba praise, Sister Brother Kera, make una come and sing. And this is one sweet passing on the make una come and lick your own. Oh, raise it up, yeah, hallelujah. My wife go shout for joy and no go carry. Praise,
So, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little song. It's going to be dropping fully on the 1st of September. Please be on the lookout. This is going to be an informative and educative song. For me, musically, I look at the style of music. I don't just look at the words or whatever, or just to dance. I look at the concept. For music lovers, that's going to be a very good song to watch out for. And for you that wants to just sing hallelujah for what God has done in your life, one way or the other, it is a song to watch out for. And you can get it actually from almost every online platform. So joining me tonight is Akombi Rukayat, the online shopper. We're going to be discussing entrepreneurship, how she started, where she is, and what are the challenges of going into a kind of business, because I see it new, especially in this time that we have. We talk about pandemic, and I knew that she's a graduate of public administration, but she dropped her certificate, she dropped her collar job, white collar job, and she decided to be an errand lady online to shop for people and get materials, goods for people home and abroad. During the pandemic time period, I saw her often online and asking people to make their orders, which intrigued me. And I actually went on a search and I wrote her. I said, wow, what you're doing is encouraging. And I think we can bring you on this platform so that we can use this privilege also to encourage people who are out there, and also to showcase her on this platform that there are people who are trying to make ends meet and they are genuine people. So joining me tonight is Akombi Rukayat. Good evening, ma. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Good evening.
I like this your polo, Dunis Foods NG. Don't worry, it will soon be Denise Food worldwide.
Yeah, it's a new brand under this personal shopper.
Well, that's nice. Maybe you introduce yourself to our viewers once again. Let us know you more. Tell us a little about you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Akambiru Kayat Adel. Akambiru Kayat of Dunis Personal Shopper and also CEO of Dunis Food NG. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Okay,
Hello?
how we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
So how did this journey started? Being an online shopper and you opening this brand, Dunis Food NG, which is a new brand. At least I think something prompted you to go into this. How was the journey? It is no news that most times when we have guests from Nigeria, we face network challenges. I think this is what we're facing once again. We're used to it. I'm sure someday it will get better. So maybe you have to leave and come back online. Possibly, if you can hear me, you can just leave the stream and come back while I think your network is bothing. We're always having networks from Nigeria. We're always having problems with network from Nigeria.
Okay. So
So
can
you
you
are
come again
introducing
with the
yourself.
question?
Now
Yes.
I was saying that we always have issues with network, internet, with our guests from Nigeria. So we understand already, and we hope that someday this will be better. So the question was, what has been the journey? How has been the journey so far, and how did this started? Knowing that you studied public administration.
Yes, I studied public administration from Lagos State University. I started the journey of being a personal shopper around May. The pandemic bettered the idea of doing his personal shopper. Shout out to my friend, my sister friend. She actually gave me the insights of this job that I started. So I never thought of this. I never thought of going into personal shopping. I've never thought of going around for people, but my sister friend Adiola Tijani, she gave me the inside of it. So, and I started.
Niger and network. Someday it's going to get better. They are waiting for Eniola to come and fix that country, and I'll be coming back soon. Don't worry, just vote for me. I know you didn't vote for Showore, you voted for Buhari, and these are one of some of the things we are experiencing. I'm not anti anybody. I'm just one person who likes change, and one of the changes we're looking out for is change in also in our telecommunication companies. Who is watching them? Who is monitoring them? Who is making sure that we get services for the money we pay? Because all these datas we people pay for them and they don't get to enjoy it. That is cheating. So if we can't continue to live in a country where we're being cheated in every areas, electricity you're being cheated, telecommunication you're being cheated, in all areas we pay tax you're being cheated. And you know Nigeria is one country that regardless of whatever you do, people you see government officials being voted into offices, and when they do roads they commission it with billions. Road that they built for 300 million, for example, they will use 600 million to commission it. That's a country we came from, and no one is checking, and those are the people we celebrate. We still see them, we run after them, and each time we face these struggles, we face tribulations, we face circumstances, not the ones we cause. They are not natural, they are artificial. We have governments who are not putting up policies, who are not putting up systems to ensure that things like this don't does not happen. you will see that it is common to Nigeria. You hardly see anyone who has a stable network anywhere in Nigeria, and that's a pity. So it's high time we start preaching change. It's high time we start looking out for ourselves and speaking up. I've seen many groups in recent times walking around, making their march, shouting, chanting, and shouting revolution. It is not just revolution of changing the government. We also need revolution with regards to our mindset, and that's what Viewpoint with Eniola is all about. We're about mentoring you. We're about motivating you to also have the right mindset, give you meaningful information, and at the end of the day, we develop ourselves. And if you continue to tread on the path that does not lead to development, then ask yourself, where are we? Ask yourself, where are we? Cosmoline Niger, thank you for joining. Sarah Deniji, Ya Mama, thank you for joining. And thank you for sharing. If you're yet to share, as we expect our guests to also join us back. So let me take you back to Sheyi Sholagbade with Mike Abdul. So dance a little bit while we'll expect our guests to join us back. Okay, I think she's back here. So I hope the network allows us this time to hear from you. So you were talking about a sister friend who introduced you, who suggested this business to you or this move to you. Can you hear me? It is not better. So while we fix it, let's go listen to Sheyi Sholagbade. Hallelujah.
Everybody praise, Mama Baba praise, sister brother Kera, make una come and sing. And this is one sweet passing on, make una come and lift your own. My wife will shout for joy and no go carry. Praise
Is it better? Can you hear me clearly now? No, no, no. Can you hear me now? It's a pity. You go out and come back. Possibly it gets better. It's a pity. No, we come from a country with over 200 million population. It should be to our advantage. The country like China is using their population to their advantage now, and we see ours as a disadvantage. So it's high time we start to use that number to make impact. Numbers really count when you have so many people agitating for a particular thing. Even if the government is, how do I put it? Even if they are behind, even if they are crazy, the officials, even if they are insane, at least they will listen to voices when they are unanimous. So it is not about fighting for a particular tribe or a particular race or separation or whatever, but about agreeing with a unanimous voice. Let's fight for change. Let's fight for good roads. Thank you, Linda Togo, for joining. Thank you for sharing. Thank you all the way from Frankfurt. Yes, Germany. One of the reasons I brought Rukayat Akombi to this platform is to also introduce her to especially people around the world, because what she does is she helps people buy and send to whichever part of the world that they live in. Like in Germany, for example, I know people desire to buy Nigerian food stocks, and when you have a reliable source, one who is ready, who takes it up as a business, to do that, you only need to pay your dues or your bills and you get these things at a cheap rate or cheaper rate compared to going directly or sending a personal person to the market who will just be buying one. She has several customers whom she buys for. So it means that she'll be buying in wholesale if it applies, or in bulk as the cases may be. So which will be a little bit cheaper on our own end, the consumers. So I think it's a way of bringing her closer to people around the world, and also encouraging our fellow humans, men and guys or women, that regardless of your academic background, whatever you've studied, we have people who studied mechanical engineering, but you will say there's no job, there's no job. Use that experience you learned in school, go into something else. All we're looking for is means to survive, means to have peace of mind, to have food on our table, to have clothes, to have, to have roof on our head. So if that's the main objective, at the end of the day, you find out that even what you studied in school might not give you the satisfaction you look out for. But when you start enjoying what you do, when you start getting income, when you start getting dividends for your labor, you start enjoying life. I know people who work white collar job, they don't earn half of what this market women earn. So if you're out there and you're still struggling to make ends meet, there are people who wakes up every morning and think, what else can I do, or what can I do differently? Now, what I tell people, I'd say, I don't need my degree certificates. I don't need it. I also studied public admin. I've never used it. In short, I don't need it. All I needed was education, and education is to read and write. Education is to not just to read and write, pardon me. It is to know the right thing at the right time. Education is to be able to read time, what is applicable at this time, what should be done at this time. Education is knowing demand, knowing how to supply. Education is knowing what you want and knowing how to get it. That's why you will see many market women all around the world. They are doing well. They don't even know how to read. They see their businesses booming and they say, okay, now I need a personal assistant who can read and write. You will see many of our celebrated market women. Go to Lagos Island, you see those women, they ride big cars, they can't read, they can't write. But you have our young guys, young ladies who actually went to universities, who studied, have masters, they have PhD, still struggling to live. Why not dust those papers and drop it somewhere and use your brain? Go into the market and think of, what do the people need? She was actually trying to explain previously that she started this in May, and we're in August, May, June, July, August. Believe you me, I contacted her because I saw that she is doing something different. These are things people are not doing. She came around during the lockdown. She was like, okay, there's lockdown. You might be at home in Nigeria, any part in Lagos, because I think she's based in Lagos. Send me. You might be on a lockdown, but 2-3 days, I can go to the market. When the markets are open, I'll deliver to your doorstep. And I felt, oh, this is a challenge to millions of people around the country. That, okay, it is. I'm not saying go into the same particular business, because if you don't know the details, it becomes difficult. It should be like as if, oh, and last said we should do that. No, I'm not saying go and become an online shopper. I'm saying be creative. Think, use this period to relax and say, what can I do about myself? Being an entrepreneur means being your own chef, being your own boss, learning to do things for yourself. You have your own time. You can move. No one is your boss. Your customers becomes your priority, and you can dictate when you have much of them. You can say, okay, I can't do this today, I'll do that tomorrow. It exposes you to meeting people all around the world. I've seen some of her posts where she did video that some particular product or goods are going to Malaysia, going to the US. So it means that she knows people in the US, she knows people in Malaysia, she knows people in Germany. You're not just staying and say that you're doing this for passion, you're also connected. So it means that if she wants to go to the US, she has somebody she can put up with time. So you cannot continue to sit out there and say the country is hard. It will not get easier. It will not get better. It can only get worse when you don't do anything. If you expect people to give you millions, like I was having a chat with her, she started with 0 naira. So there are businesses that you can start with 0 naira. There are businesses that you can start with no no capital. All you need might be just be your data. So many of us, we come online and we post videos, we repost videos of people, we do a lot of things. You don't know you're promoting them, but you're out there, you're not promoting yourself. What are you promoting about yourself? You're promoting selfie, you're promoting your latest clothes, you're promoting your latest earring or your chain. Is it adding value to you? Is it making an impact in your life? Is it putting or bringing food on your table? No, it's taking your megabyte away and nothing is returning it. So at the end of the day or at the end of the month, you're out of megabytes and you have nothing to to run back on. So don't say because you have data, all you need to do is just to scroll down Facebook. Who is next to chat with? What's the latest video? What's the latest prank? What's the latest gist? There are a lot of things you can do with your data. So being an entrepreneur does not mean that you must have huge capital. All you need to do is to check your environment and say, okay, what is needed? Business is about satisfying the needs of people. It must not always be about goods and services. I'll tell you a little secret about me. There were times I was running a business and it was doing well. At a point, there was a slope. I thought, no, I need to do something else. I remember my wife got a washing machine. Then I was like, we have a washing machine at home. We can start dry cleaning at home, dry cleaning business. And I looked at myself. I said, okay, I had few friends who worked in a bank who I know that they always want to dry clean their clothes. I spoke to them. They're my friends that we mingle together. I was like, oh, I've just started dry cleaning. I said, Annie, you're jack of all trades. I said, yes. So the next thing, they brought their clothes. I will take it home. My wife will wash, I will iron, and I will deliver it. I wasn't hungry, but I was improvising already. That what can I do with this washing machine that I just bought? So it was bought for my own personal consumption or usage, but at the end of the day, I'm being creative that what else can we do with it? It costed a lot of money, and we can also make money out of it. So we use it. If you don't use it, it's going to get spoiled someday, or the lifespan is reducing. So why not use it? And not just using it, why not make money through it? So you have a washing machine at home, for example. Even when you don't have washing machine, I remember when I was growing up, I grew up in a family of 6 children, and for a very long time we were left with just our mother to take care of us because our father passed away. My mom had to create or to recreate ourselves to being an example of one who can do anything to survive, anything legitimately. I remember at the time she became Aladafo. She would wash clothes for people. And when I say people, she started with her friends, people in the environment. She had to put up her pride, put down her pride, and started to do Aladafo. She would collect the clothes, she would wash, she would sun. She would get her money. At another time, it was Afole. And all she did, she was always carrying us along. So if she's going to do Afole, the children has to, at least we the grown-up ones, we also did Afole, as in sweeping, washing people's compound. I had one embarrassing moment. One of the compound that my mom had secured to clean, my classmates lived there. So on getting to the house very early in the morning with broom to clean their gutter, to clean their toilets, I just walked up to him. It was like, Iyola. I was shocked. I got back home. I told my mom, I'm no longer going there to that compound again. And she told me one thing. She said, okay, don't go. It means you will not eat. So the point is, you don't just sit down there and expect to make money. You have to make move. And when you make move, things will move towards you. When you make move, you attract a lot of things. When you make move, you get connection. And I've done so many things during that course because of the entrepreneurship attitude of my mom. She wouldn't know that she was one of my motivator or motivation. At a point, I remember that I don't know, she just got a connection at Oshodi. They said there's this nylon, this fashion nylon, well-designed nylon. Like, no matter, I can sell it. I can sell it here. She collected all the nylons and brought home. He said, oh yeah, Yola, you're following me to Oshodi market tomorrow. I said, okay. We're always eager to follow her. We got to Oshodi Market. She gave me a bunch of nylon. Go and sell on the street of Oshodi. If you know how rowdy Oshodi was in those years, I think in the early 90s or late 90s, I had to start selling nylon. Hello, buy nylon. And I sold one carton a day. And each carton, I remember, we're making almost half of the amount as profit. So she, at the point, she realized, or she felt that, oh, anything Iola is selling, he used to make profit. So I'm always the target. You are going with me. And I'm deep down my heart, I'll feel bad that why am I the only one following my mom to the market? So welcome back. You have really energized me to share a little of my story. And I hope this network stays this time. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. And I hope the network
Thank you for
stays.
having me once again.
You're welcome. So let's be
I pray
fast.
so too.
Let's be fast
Yeah,
about
I pray
this.
so too.
What has been the challenges so far?
Okay, okay. Yeah, going to the markets, of course, there's stress in it, but since I've taken that upon myself to do that, so I don't have to see that as stress anymore. But then there are challenges in price hike as well. You might go to the market today, you get a commodity for some, say, 10 naira, and you go back the next day and the price changes immediately, and you just have to call back your customer like, okay, well, price has changed and all that thing. So those are one of the face. And there's some challenges like you have to go extra mile, like you have to go to like three different markets just to satisfy a customer. I mean, say from Mile 12 to the Highland, so Agege Market, just going around just to satisfy a particular customer. So it's not easy, I would say, but we keep pushing since that is what I've
Hmm.
decided to do. So I can't see that as a challenge. So I just have to keep pushing.
Okay. For viewers who are yet to know you, I think this is your personal number. They can contact you directly.
Can you hear
What
me?
kind of what kind of goods do you actually buy for
Hello?
people?
Network.
What kind of goods
Can
do
you
you
hear
buy
me?
for people? Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I said, what kind of goods do you buy? What are the goods that you're into? Are you into all food product, or there are other things you help people buy? It's a pity, but
I didn't get the question. What type of what?
what are the list of goods that you help people to buy?
Hello? I didn't get the question.
Okay, I'm going to try to increase my volume, but I think it is loud enough. My microphone is on the loudest, so I'm going to be slow now. Do you have
Okay.
goods that you specify on, that you deal on or deal with?
No, 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 no. I deal with food stuff. So anything concerning food stuff, I'm your personal shopper. I'm your go-to girl. I'm your plug. I get anything food stuff, raw food stuff, anything food stuff. That's what specialize in.
Is it only for people in Nigeria, or people abroad, or also for people in Nigeria, living in Nigeria?
No, I shop for everyone. We deliver all around. We deliver everywhere in the world. I shop for people in Nigeria, and I shop for people abroad as well.
Okay. Then another thing is, There are questions I would have loved to ask you, but the network is just fluctuating and it's not making us enjoy this conversation. But one way or the other, we are getting to the point that I like. The question is, at what point did you start having customers? Did you hear me? Network gone again. So thank you, DMA Records, for joining. Thank you for your share. Thank you for like. And if you're yet to like Viewpoint with Eniola, please do like us and follow Viewpoint with Eniola. Someday we might have to host you. Someday you might be there. You might be the one up here. Let us hear your view also. Let us introduce your business to the world. And I also want to use this medium to also tell you that if you have businesses and you want to advertise, genuine business that you want to advertise, you can contact us. You can send me message through Viewpoint with Eniola, or you can send me an email to any4k@yahoo.com. We will definitely reply you and look into how we're going to promote your business. Like, I have people who are watching us live. So if you're out there, don't just use your data to also watch us. Use this platform to also promote your business, promote your work, promote whatever genuine things you think you're doing. So because we are out here to make impact, let us make impact in your life as you also make impact in our own life, because we're here because we know that you're there. If we stay online for hours and we have no viewers, it becomes meaningless. So we always enjoy this. We always enjoy bringing information because we know that there are people out there who are ready to listen. Our online shopper. Can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can. I can hear you clearly.
Do you know what else we can do because of network? You can log out and come back in, but don't come with your video. It can be just your voice. Maybe the network will be stable.
Yes, I can. I
Maybe
can
we
hear
can.
you.
Okay. Where are we? Where were we? Yes. So how do you combine the work with family?
You want me to log out?
Right, Maker? When will you go to Nigeria to become the president so that we can have light and good internet? I know you're out there. So those are things we need to work out or work for. We in diaspora, let us go back and bring the technology that we know about here and take it back home. Let us change the likes of the MTN. Let us change the Airtel or the Etisalat that are just robbing people of their money. I can see you laughing, bro. You say very soon. Yes, then I salute her courage. I will definitely keep in touch with her to patronize her. Thank you very much, Nigerian in Germany. Thank you very much, Sister Linda. Thank you very much, Brian Maker. But if you're out there and you're looking for who to send your errand, I know we have many people here in Germany. And Folake, I know you have contact. So I'm adding another contact to your contact now. So you in Germany. And Folake, I know you have contact. So I'm adding another contact to your contact now. So I'm hearing myself back. There's a rebound from your side. Hello? Can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly now? So each time you remove your headset, there's a rebound. So I have to be hearing, I get to be hearing myself. So time you remove your headset, there's a rebound. So I have to be hearing, I get to be hearing myself. Just signal to me if you can hear me. I appreciate beautiful, hardworking ladies. Now, work is not about beauty now. So one thing is, beauty will not fetch you about beauty now. I don't want this. Go out and come back. You need to log out and come back. We have just 15 minutes to go. So your beauty will not bring food on your table. Salinda wrote that appreciate beautiful, hardworking ladies. Yes, let your beauty influence your hard work. If you concentrate more on the beauty, you will be hungry, and hunger will make you lose that beauty. I remember there were times that my cheek used to be very, very inside, but people would still say I'm handsome. I would look at the mirror, I would like, well, you just need to accept yourself. But I needed to work. I worked so hard. I've always been working so hard. So regardless of your look, put the look down. When you have money, then you are handsome. When you have money, you're beautiful. When you can bring out something to help your neighbor, to help others, then you're beautiful. The beauty is in the heart, not in the face. The beauty is in the heart, not in the face. I can tell you. So if your heart is beautiful, then people will see, regardless of how you look or what your mirror tells you that you look like. Once your heart is good, once your heart is beautiful, that's what people will see, and that's what people will judge you with. When your actions are good, people will see you as a beautiful person. When your behavior is good, people will see that you're beautiful. And in short, we are all beautiful, you know. So our work, behavior is good. This is coming back. People will see that you're beautiful. Are you using your headset? Try and use your headset. And in short, try to use your headset. All beautiful, you know. Can you hear me clearly? So this is coming back. You log out. I'm going to call you on WhatsApp to use your headset. I'll tell you what to do. Okay? Can you hear me? Thank you guys for your patience, and thank you for holding on. We're trying to get this right this evening, and I'm sure we can do it in the next few minutes. I'm going to call you on. So let me see if we can do a video chat with you. So we can hear you now. So if we cannot connect with you online, I think we can connect with you through the call, which is another means to hear you.
Okay, sir.
I'm sure you can hear me clearly now. Can you hear me clearly? The same network. Rukayat has been a childhood friend, intelligent, smart, and courageous. I'm not surprised she's doing well with this. Keep up the good work. The network is not even better, you know. You know what we're going to do? We're going to bring Rukayat back someday soon, And I'm working on something because I've looked at the challenges of network, and there are people out there. When I say out there, in Nigeria, in other parts of the world, or in several parts of Nigeria, I mean, that they have the talent, they have the information, they have the ideas, they are hardworking. They just need the platform to bring them out. They just need a means to get heard. You know, Nigeria has the population of the most educated people in the world. If you go to the US, you see how many Nigerian graduates. We have the highest population of graduates that are foreigners in the US. Go to the UK, it's the same. When you come to Germany, when it comes to foreigners, Nigeria is the second highest that are working immigrants in Germany. I can tell you categorically. The first is Pakistan. The second on the line is Nigeria. We are a country of hardworking people. We're a country where all we know is to study and study and study. That all we have been told is education is light, education is life. And all we have been made to understand is that those education we need lies in the four walls of a school building. But unfortunately, it is not so because we have seen no future thereafter. We were in a digital world and our schools are not equipped digitally. We're in a society where they teach computer science or computer studies, and the children or the students don't get access to computer. In fact, I had a friend, he studied computer science. In his 300 level, I think he came to meet me to ask me how do one shut down a system. I was like, wow, and you're studying computer science. Those are some of the challenges we faced back there. But this is just to let us know that the education we need does not lie the four walls of an institution or a school. All we shut down a system, getting information. I was like, wow, and you study computer science. Those are positions. Some of the challenges we face. So I think you need to use your headset. No, my voice is bouncing back to me, and that means I would hear myself, and I have to reduce my speaker, which would not let me hear you. Speaker, so please use your headset. If you have an headset, you can put. So please use your headset. If you have an headset, try and put on a headset. Why do I still hear myself? There's something wrong. Why do I still hear myself? There's something wrong. So we have people who are waiting anxiously to hear from you. There's a friend of yours who does roles, Olushola Banire, that you're a childhood friend, you're intelligent, you're smart, and you're courageous. So she's not surprised that you're doing well with this. Keep up the good work there. Well, and Linda Togo also wrote that she appreciates beautiful, hardworking ladies, which would have brought me to the next question. I wish you're hearing me, or I wish everything is going on well. Is your beauty influencing the business? Are they treating you as a beautiful lady, or they are treating you as a hardworking lady? Because it is hard work that really matters. Beauty will fade away. When you're hardworking, one thing you will realize is that the hard work will take the beauty one way or the other away. Yes, so we're all beautiful. For like the hard work will take the beauty away. But by the time, because you'll be stressed, so by the time your platform, by the time there's stability, then people will now see that you're even more beautiful than when they thought you were beautiful. Because that time you have cash in your pocket, your bank account can ring, then you come out with pride, with joy that, oh, it has been tough, but you scaled through. And when you go into business, you would fall, expect to fall several times. No matter how you fall, just get up. And one good thing about going into business or going alone or running your race alone is that each time you fall, watch the hole, mark it, so that you don't fall again, the same place. So long you are not falling down in the same place, you're actually moving forward. Where's our location, please? I think she's in Lagos. She's in Lagos. So there are challenges in business. In all businesses, there are challenges. You have challenges of trust. You have challenges with people who are ready to just bring you down, who wants to compete with you. people will see that you're doing it and you're making little money or income with it. There's a competition, so you have to be prepared. And that's why you need to upgrade yourself. You need to rebrand yourself. You need to be prepared for what is to come. Don't say yes, you're making some thousands now and you're comfortable. No, somebody is going to watch you and is going to do it better. But your sincerity, your faithfulness, your steadfastness, your open heartedness, and your branding, your packaging will always keep you ahead. And your genuinity will always speak for you. People will say, okay, I saw this advert. It is good, but it is Adonia I know. And we have a saying that the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So people trust who they know. People believe on referral. Who is referring who to who? So it's because I have seen her and I have seen the journey in this little short time. I knew that this person has a lot to offer if given the privilege to do what she's passionate about doing. I like your smile on the ground, and I wish people would see this smile. And I've seen, you know what I sense? I sense that your little network is even very, very far behind. I knew that this person has a lot to what you're hearing now. You will see this smile. Or possibly you have another phone that your network is even very, very far behind. Reduce it. Possibly you have another phone that you're watching through. You have to reduce it. Yes. Yes. It's better now. It's better now. Better yet. Not better yet. I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you at all.
Hello, how about now?
Better now. Better now.
Okay.
I think the network's even stable. What did you do? I think the network's even stable. What did you do?
Nothing, no. I just pray it stays for a while. I don't know.
Okay, we have a question. Where is your location? Where is your location?
Yeah, I'm based in Lagos, but we run our stuff online, basically online. So all you need to do is just send us a DM at Donny's Personal Shop on Instagram, at Donny's Food NG on Facebook, or Donny's Food Akombiru Kayat on Facebook as well, or call our number on 08138779470. So you just send in your lists and we help you run the stock. We help you run your market around for you.
Okay. I won't want to take so much of your time again, or also keep our viewers too long. I hope we get another time so that we do this once again. We can really hear so much from you, the challenges, how you got into it.
I hope so too, because I have a lot of things to talk about, but the network has been crazy. Like,
we'll definitely find another time to do this. I can promise you that.
hello.
Just let me know. And we're also working on opening the studio somewhere in Lagos to see so that our guests would always walk in there and we get this perfect interview that we're working on. And I hope before the end of the year we can achieve that. That we're working on, and I hope before the end of the year we can achieve that.
Okay.
So by then we will not have issues of network. We'll provide a professional settings whereby our guest just needs to walk in and not have deliver their messages and pass their information. So we are all good. The professional settings whereby our guest just needs to walk in and deliver their messages. So I have someone, I think a friend of yours also is saying that's my girl. So you are a girl, bigger you sweet. So you have people who are actually supporting you here and there, and a lot of people want to hear from you. God bless you there in all sides. So you have your prayers, and I pray that these prayers work well for you. So you're in Lagos, and they can contact you directly through your number, which I will be displaying now. So if you're out there, just copy this number and get to Donny's Personal Shopper on Facebook, on Instagram, and every other platform. But the most important thing, when you get the number, you can write her also on WhatsApp. And I believe that in the next couple of minutes, you can make more contacts. If you are here in Germany, also you can also contact her. She delivers not only to Nigeria, she delivers also to every part of the world. You during the pandemic, you made a video, or during the lockdown, that you're shipping to Malaysia. Is the airway already open? month that you are shipping everywhere. Ship to me now.
Nigeria, but also every part of the world. You print it and then video lockdown.
Let me quickly make
Malaysia.
my
Eh,
my offer. Abi, what how do they call it? Self. Let me write out my list.
If today
I know you can hardly hear me. Don't worry, we'll bring you again.
Network is bad. Something at all.
Let me quickly make. Okay. So, hoping that we'll have time to bring Duni's personal shopper once again so that we can hear from her directly. I want to use this period to appreciate everyone who has stayed with us despite the challenges. If you're yet to join Viewpoint with Eniola, please do so that you would get informed when next will come online. Adoni Rukayat has really tried. She has done so much to make sure that we have this live chat. She has devoted the time and she has so much to talk about. But unfortunately, the network is crazy. Permit me to use that word. It is abnormal. You know, during the times when we're in school, there are some Aluta words that we're used to. Say it is barbaric. That's the situation of the country that we're from. And we can only help it and pray that it gets better. I'm not standing to say let us continue to pray. Prayer without work will not do anything. You need to move, you need to voice out. We need to challenge all those companies, the telecommunication companies that collect your money and don't deliver their services. That is robbery, daytime robbery. We're out there chasing guys who pickpocket. We stone them, we burn them live, we run jungle justice on them. But the ones who are really the thieves taking our money, we spare them. Let's hope you are able to say goodbye. So let's see. Do you have? She's gone. It's actually time. And I want to tell you, thank you very much for staying. Thank you very much for connecting. And I hope we do this again soon. Like, share, follow us if you think this is interesting. And don't forget to also write to us if you would like us to help you promote your business. And I know that we can do it. 2020, let us make it be a month or a year we would remember for good. No, it can only get better. This is a year that a lot of us had time, to stay at home. Imagine you staying at home for three months. It wasn't easy, but it brought out so much in us. There are some people who had ideas, but they didn't have time. There are people who had time, they didn't have ideas. So this period actually brought a lot of things out. A lot of talents were found, were discovered, were brought out. So if you're out there, you've not discovered something about yourself, don't give up yet. Think back. Look deep down in your heart. What can I do? How can I do it? Bring your pen, bring your paper, write something out, make inquiries. We're in a digital world now. You have Google, technologies everywhere. All your answers can be answered just on your phone. Make inquiries, make contact, ask questions. You are just closer to that level you want to get to. Stay in touch. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because I have Sheyi Sholadade Hallelujah with Mike Abdul. This track will be dropping on the 1st of September.
Everybody praise, Mama Baba praise, sister brother prayer, make una come and sing. And this is one sweet passing on, make una come and lift your own. My man go shout for joy and no go carry. Praise
Thank you very much. Hallelujah, the word Jericho. For those of you who understand the language, you know. He who knows, knows. Vielen Dank. Thank you to everyone who has watched from every part of the world. Thank you to my German friends who connected. Thank you to everyone from Nigeria who also connected. And I'm sure that we've learned one or two things. I was about saying so much about myself because of the network. But before I go, I let you know that everyone that you see up there, they have actually gone through a journey in life. You hear about Bill Gates, you hear about Facebook, you hear about Amazon. You understand? Go and ask them. You don't know what they have been through. It might be for 1 month. I tell you, when you're suffering, when you're going through hardship, 1 month seems like 1 year. For someone who is hungry, who has not eaten for a day, that day would be very long. It would be as if it's already 1 week that has been looking for food. So no matter how hard it is now, always remember that a time will come, there will be better days. Don't give up. That's what I always tell people. I say it often and often. Name it. There is nothing I have not tried doing. Business, while growing up with my mom, we have sold rice, we have sold gari, we have sold yam, we have sold ogogoro, we have done afole, we have done adale. There are different things. So you might see Eniola today and say, oh, he lives somewhere around the world. No, I also passed through a process. So if you're out there, wherever you are, you might also be up there. Know that you're still going through a process. We are not done yet. We are not made yet. See the likes of Bill Gates. They are still processing tomorrow. They are still looking for a way to make their lives better, make their names that will never be erased. As much as I know, the works that they have done, their records. As a little boy, I've heard that Bill Gates has been the richest man in the world, and till now, he's one of the richest. So he kept on working and working and working. There were days we had the Microsoft computer, the bigger ones, the mainframe computers, and now we have tablets, we have smartphones. There are people who are working tirelessly day and night. And the fact that they have money does not mean that they're not going through stress. So don't let your stress define you. Don't let it bring you down. Let it make you, because this is a part. So don't give up. You're almost there. That stress might last for another 1 year. It might last for another 1 month. Yes, people go through it a lot. No one that's successful today that does not have a story. And that story is going to be a strength for you. It will be a guide for you. It will be a shield for you, because you know your limit, you know where you're coming from, and you be very careful not to go back to where you came from. So when you have no story, it is easy to fall back or to fall down. But when you have stories, when you have events, you aim high. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much. See you soon. I mean, very, very soon. Bye.